We've all been there. You have plans for Friday night. You've been dreading them all day. You're already exhausted from the week, and the thought of putting on a social face feels like a mountain you can't climb. And then it happens. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can we reschedule? I'm not feeling great. In that moment, a wave of pure, golden relief washes over you. You aren't sad. You aren't disappointed. You are free. This is the secret joy of the homebody. The moment you realize you don't have to perform for anyone else tonight. Welcome back to Silent Minds. Today, we aren't talking about being shy, and we aren't talking about social anxiety. We are talking about the deep psychological reason why so many of us feel our most alive when we are tucked away in our own space. Why do we love staying at home? Why does the silence of our own four walls feel more nourishing than any party or gathering ever could? Today, we celebrate the power of the quiet choice. For the silent mind, home is not just a place to sleep. It is a sanctuary. It is the only place in the world where the social tax is zero. When you are out in the world, you are constantly paying this tax. You are monitoring your facial expressions, your tone of voice, and the expectations of everyone around you. It is a constant gray background noise that drains your battery. But when you close that front door and turn the key, that tax disappears. You can be messy, you can be silent, you can be exactly who you are without the fear of being judged or too much. Psychologically, your home represents your safe base. For some, this base is a launch pad to go out and conquer. But for us, the base is the destination. We spend our lives building a space that reflects our inner world. A space filled with the books, the music, and the yellow light of our true selves. Staying at home isn't about hiding. It's about returning to the source. It's about recharging in an environment that you have carefully designed to protect your peace. To understand why we stay in, we have to understand the social battery. In psychology, this isn't just a metaphor, it's a biological reality. For extroverts, social interaction is like a charger. It gives them energy. But for the silent mind, social interaction is a discharge. Every conversation, every bright light, and every loud noise drains a bit of that yellow light from our chest. Research suggests that our brains process external stimuli differently. We are more sensitive to dopamine, meaning we don't need a loud party to feel good. A quiet room and a book are enough to reach our peak. When we say we want to stay home, we aren't being difficult. We are managing our energy. We are preventing a total system shutdown. Staying at home is our way of plugging back into the source. It is the only place where the battery doesn't just stop draining, but actually begins to fill back up with that warm, yellow glow of peace. There is a common misconception that people who love staying at home are afraid of the world. The world calls it social anxiety, but for many of us, it is simply preferred introversion. There is a massive difference. Social anxiety is a cage built by fear. It's wanting to go out but being unable to. Introversion, however, is a choice built by self-awareness. The midnight mirror we looked into recently showed us that we often choose solitude because we value the quality of our thoughts over the quantity of our interactions. In the mirror, we see that we aren't running away from people. We are running toward ourselves. When you stay at home because you want to, you are exercising your power. You are saying that your own company is more valuable than a mediocre social event. This realization is a turning point. It transforms staying in from a guilty secret into a badge of honor. We live in a world designed for the loud. From open-plan offices to crowded shopping malls, everything is shouting for our attention. For the silent mind, this constant noise is a sensory assault. It's like living in a gray fog where you can never quite see the sun. This is why our homes become so sacred. Inside our walls, we control the volume. We control the lighting. We control the narrative. We choose to stay home because the outer noise outside creates a mental static that makes it impossible to hear our own intuition. Only in the silence of our sanctuary can we hear that small yellow whisper of our true self. We stay home to reclaim our headspace. We stay home because inner peace is a fragile thing in a world that profits from our distraction. History's greatest thinkers, artists, and creators all had one thing in common. They were masters of staying at home. Solitude is the laboratory of the soul. When you remove the pressure of being watched or judged by others, your brain enters a state called the default mode network. This is where creativity lives. In the silence of your living room, ideas have the space to breathe. You start to connect dots that the noise of the world obscured. The yellow light of your creativity grows brightest when it isn't being dimmed by the expectations of a crowd. By staying at home, you aren't doing nothing. You are cultivating a garden. You are building the internal fortress that will allow you to face the world on your own terms when you finally decide to step back out. As we move deeper into 2026, let this be the year you stop apologizing for your preferences. The FOMO, fear of missing out, is a gray emotion designed to make you feel inadequate. Replace it with JOMO, the joy of missing out. Reclaiming your time means realizing that an evening spent alone is never an evening wasted. It is a strategic withdrawal. Look at your calendar for the coming weeks. Where can you draw a yellow circle around a day and label it sanctuary? This isn't about isolation, it's about intentionality. It's about deciding that in 2026, your primary commitment is to your own mental health and your own internal light. You don't owe the world your presence every time it asks for it. So if you're watching this from the comfort of your favorite chair or while tucked under a blanket, know that you are exactly where you need to be. You aren't weird, you aren't boring, and you aren't missing out. You are protecting the most valuable thing you own, your peace. Thank you for being part of the Silent Minds community. We are growing every day, and it's because more and more of us are realizing the power of the quiet life. You've helped us reach over 150 subscribers already, and every minute you spend here helps us build this sanctuary further. In the comments below, I want to hear from you. What is your favorite thing about staying at home? Let's share the small joys of our quiet spaces. Take care of your peace, stay silent, stay bright. Until next time.